I just got back from Toys R Us, and I could not be more excited about what I just found there. My Toys R Us is usually abysmal with the things that they get in stock. Like, I would go months without seeing a single NECA figure being put onto the shelves, but today I really hit the jackpot. I found the Captain America, the First Avenger Minimate wave. This is the Toys R Us line. The only figure that I wasn't able to pick up was the only two-pack I wasn't able to pick up was Dum Dum Dugan and Classic Captain America, which I'm not really too upset about because I really don't like the Classic Captain America figure. So first we'll talk about the packaging. In some ways it's similar to the Thor packaging, because up here you've got Avengers Assemble, and then you've got Marvel Studios Captain America the First Avenger. And I have to say I quite like this packaging. It's not as eye-catching as the Thor, but I actually like it a lot. You can see there's lots of grays in here. Anyway, yeah, you can see they've got pictures of the character there. You got Captain America, Red Skull. On the back, you've got the rest of the wave. You've got Bucky, Frontline Captain America, Gabe Jones, Captain America, Red Skull, Classic Captain America, what's his face, Dum Dum Dugan, and a Hydra soldier, I think. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So without further ado, let's open these guys up and review them. What better way to start this off than with Cap himself? Now, if you watch my update video on the Sony Halo and movie Minimates, you'll remember that I wasn't quite impressed with the pictures of this wave, and this figure in particular was one of the ones that I wasn't quite sure about. Some of the problems are still there, but overall I can say this is a really, really nice figure. This figure's biggest problem is the mask, I have to say. It looks good, the detail is definitely there, but the eyes just are kind of weird. It's kind of like the Ultimate Captain America figure that I have, because the mask sits really high up on the face. But this one, I don't think that's the problem. I think it's just that there's no way to get it aligned properly so that both eyes are like properly shown. Because you can see that one is in there quite a bit. You can't see half of it, but this one you can see. This one you can see, that one you can't really see. And that's just kind of weird. But aside from that, it's still a nice looking mask. It's very much like how it looks in the movie. And how it looks in the movie is pretty much the Ultimate design. So that's another reason why I bring up the Ultimate thing. It looks a bit like a helmet, but enough like a mask. I don't know if those are supposed to be his wings there on the side, but that's what I'm guessing. So here is Steve Rogers. I must say I'm not seeing the Chris Evans resemblance. I'm really not. I don't know why. He's just not there. This has got to be one of the weakest likenesses that we've gotten so far. And that's kind of a shame because the Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. likeness is awesome. The Chris Hemsworth Thor likeness is awesome. The Bruce Banner civilian figure Ed Norton resemblance is really awesome. And this one just kind of falls flat. This is, I have to say, the weakest link. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I really like the straps he's got here. You can see there's a few paint problems. They're not that noticeable. But yeah, I really like those straps. Underneath you could see he's got the star there. He doesn't have quite as much like chainmail as the any of the other Captain Americas, but you can see that he has like little patches of it. And none on the back, no detailing on the back, like a lot of Minimates, which I'm never a fan of, really. I really like the detailing on his on his arms. Like he's got these, God, he can't stand up. These shoulder pads, you'd think they're just painted on, but they're actually a little bit raised. Like, they look like a new sculpted piece, but they don't really, if that makes any sense. But yeah, his shoulder detailing is really awesome, and I really like his arms. And yeah, he's got gloves. You know the deal. He is wearing a belt, and of course, what superhero belt would be complete without like a bunch of pockets? So yeah, he's got pockets aplenty, really. You can see here on his leg, he is wearing a gun holster, and there is in fact a gun inside it. So let's check that out. Here is the gun that Captain America comes with. It looks pretty new, actually. It's a little bit bigger, and it's actually a little bit more detailed. Let me push in a little, like an older handgun that used to come with like every Minimate ever. So you can see there is color difference, there's a size difference, and a little bit of a detail difference. So yeah, the gun fits very nicely in Cap's hand. Although why Captain America ever needs a gun, I will never, ever know. Here is Cap's shield. It's not the greatest looking shield, I'm afraid to say. It's not really painted that well. It just doesn't look that great. From far away it looks fine, but up close the colors are really bad, and there's some paint issues. In fact, the inside of that star there looks pink. It's really weird. However, the inside is actually really cool. You got the straps there so that he straps it onto his arm and holds it like that. And like a lot of other Captain Americas, you can just put it on like that, and he looks awesome. This figure looks about 10 times better with the shield, and he's unfocusing. Yeah, this figure looks a million times better with the shield. On his back here, he's got another peg hole, so let me put the shield on there. The shield does look good on his back, but that is not where I will be keeping it. Obviously, I mean, why would I keep it on his back when I could just keep it on his arm? So, overall, Captain America has a few flaws, but he is a really great Minimate. And of course, now that we have Captain America, I can finally... Let's see, let's put Thor in there. Let's get a little bit of Iron Man going there. And, the Hulk. And I can finally say that the Avengers are assembled. Except for Hawkeye, but I have to wait a year for that figure. So yeah, the Avengers are pretty much assembled now. We have the 4 main Avengers. We have Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, and the Hulk. And they look great together, honestly. Yeah, they look really, really great. Okay, now, obviously, we're going to talk about the Red Skull. I just have to come right out and say this. This is an incredible figure. All of my worries about this figure are now just useless because I am pretty much in love with this figure. As you can see here, he is packaged with this face on. This is, I guess, his Hugo Weaving face. And it's actually a pretty decent likeness to Hugo Weaving. I reviewed another Hugo Weaving Minimate not too long ago, and this is a much better likeness. Although, obviously, this is not how the Red Skull actually looks. This is, in fact, a slip-on mask, which was really clever. It was better than them giving us a separate head. Yeah, it works like any other slip-on mask. You just pop it off, and there you've got the Red Skull. That's so incredibly awesome. I mean, they even put the hair on this little slip-on mask, which I think they've only done to the, I want to say the Silence of the Lambs Minimates. I think they sculpted the hair onto Hannibal Lecter. so that's pretty interesting. Obviously, this Red Skull face looks awesome. I mean, it's really nicely detailed. It looks like it does in the movie, or at least from what we've seen in the movie. Now, my camera doesn't like to pick up certain colors. One of them is white, the other is red. So on my camera right now, Red Skull is showing up as a bit of a pink color. That is not how he actually is in real life. He's actually a really, really bright red. And I think the color looks pretty fantastic. I don't know if maybe in editing that'll fix itself, but it's just know it's a bright red. If you're seeing pink, it's a bright red. It's not pink. I mean, yeah, look at that. That's awesome detailing right there. I like his little nose, how he's just got no nose, looking a little bit like Michael Jackson. He is looking up, which is weird. I don't like it when Minimates look a direction other than straight, because it's kind of distracting, and it's not good for, like, posing, because it's like, where are you looking at? So here is the figure's costume. It is a leather kind of thing. It looks exactly like it does in the movie, or from what we've seen of it, again. I mean, it looks great. It's still kind of weird looking, because, like I said in that one video that I did, I didn't like a lot of this wave. His costume's still not something that I'm quite fond of, but it's much better than I thought it was going to be. You got a little tip of red up there, and this outfit is just really, it's cool looking. You got the little thing there, I don't know if you can see that, but on his belt buckle there is a Hydra symbol, which is really cool. Got a bunch of buttons, some buckles. On his arm here, he's got another Hydra symbol. He's got like a little check mark thing on his hand there. That's not what it really is, it's just a mark. Same thing with the other side. Little red thing. Hydra symbol. On the back he's got a little bit detail. Pretty fair amount of detail. Yeah, there's not much else to talk about Red Skull, or at least the look of him. So let's get into his accessory. I only say accessory because I don't count the face mask as an accessory, since it came on the character, so I'm not going to say it's an accessory. Here is the Red Skull's gun. It's actually fairly accurate to the time period, which I think is pretty cool. Again, it's different from other Mini-Made guns that we've seen. It's a bit bigger, different color, and I really appreciate the fact that they're actually giving us different guns in this line, that they're not just reusing like everything like they've been doing. The gun is very nice in his hand. It fits very well. It's not going to fall out. And I think he looks great holding it, honestly. This is pretty much the only way that you're going to want to display Red Skull, is with the mask off and the gun in his hand. Yeah. So anyway, overall, Red Skull is a really great figure. A lot of the things that I was worried about are not true. Like, you could see here in some of the promos, like you could see on the figure there, you could see that there's a hole in the top of his head. I was really worried that they were going to keep that hole there, but there is in fact not a hole in his head, so that's always a good thing. The outfit is still kind of problematic because you cannot move his legs, and that's kind of annoying. I mean, he stands up fine. There's no real reason to want to move his legs, but I mean, yeah, he looks fine displayed. And yeah, overall he's just a really, really great figure. Anyway, that's it for Captain America and Red Skull. Tune in sometime soon for Frontline Captain America and Bucky. And yeah, I just gotta say, pick this pack up. Pick this pack up. It's a great 2-pack. Got two really solid figures, and you would not be disappointed.